Hi guys, it's Kelly. So I'm gonna do a quick tutorial. It's gonna be quick too. This is the back of a design paper pack, you know, the white piece. And I save all these because they're the perfect tag thickness. And I do these tags all the time, but I never do it with the layer of the Mod Podge on the top because I'm always trying to get everybody away from using Mod Podge when they decoupage. So I never do it, but I'm going to do it today because I have this certain set of napkins that I know is going to need some Mod Podge on the top. Okay, so I'm going to use sheet music for the backdrop because sheet music always looks good on tags. Right? So, Elmer's glue stick. I get the purple one. I never used to like it, but I don't know, I bounce around all these different glue sticks. And this is the one I ended up on finally after all this time. I've tried them all. The dollar store ones, when I do these projects, I go through an entire pack of 8 sticks in one sitting. So I don't really like those. I don't know. And they're weird too. The glue's weird. I don't know. But I'm in the middle of doing something and I run out of tags for my shop orders. I always send one at least of my homemade tags in my shop orders and I'm out. So I've got to make some more real quick because, you know, I have orders to fill. And it's fun to get a little something extra in your order when you order, you know. And also, I have these fall napkins. Fall napkin sets that are gorgeous. And they're in my shop too. Everybody's raving about them. So I'll show you in a second, but I just want to get this going here. Now, I put sheet music over this empty part. It doesn't have to be straight. You can do it sideways, upside down, backwards. Doesn't matter. Because it's all a background, you see. That's what this whole decoupage is layer, 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 layer. I mean, you really don't ever have to stop. I mean, eventually you have to stop, but you can really layer and layer and layer as much, you know, as much work as you want to put into it. You can just keep going with the layering. So I'm going to show you the basic, at least this is what I consider the basic, you know, basic layering of a tag. And I don't even take it far because the napkins are so pretty, I don't want to cover them up. But you can certainly layer, layer, layer over the top of these, although that's not what I'm going to do. Okay. And then I'm just ripping this off. The sheet music would have been too brittle for junk journal pages because it just rips too easy. That's the kind of sheet music I used on these kind of boards. Okay, now I'm just going to rip this. Sometimes I save these too, all these edges for little things, you know. We've made lots of videos on what to do with all these paper strips, but this paper is pretty brittle and now it's got glue stick all over it. Okay. So here's the deal with my videos, if you guys haven't noticed. I do long videos with my Just Junkin' group. I mean, with my Just Junkin', you know, those are like group videos. Okay, the group is my Facebook group. It's Junk Journal Junkies, etc. It's on Facebook, and we get together on Tuesdays and Thursdays as a group and just make stuff. That's what those videos are. Then I have shorter ones on my playlist when you go in. of just tutorials, shorter tutorials for people who aren't into the whole group deal. Okay? So if you see something, you know, you can look through, because usually I do too. I do a long hangout and then I do a short. Okay, so here's one of the napkins that's in my shop. My shop link is in the description box. My Pinterest board is in the description box. And my Facebook group is in the description box. And so then the napkin set, you get 6 napkins. Here's one of them. Okay, God, isn't it gorgeous? Feathers and these beautiful flowers. And there's a couple little eggs over here. Oh, I'm in love with this one. Okay, and then here's the other one. This one's really pretty too. I can't decide yet which one to use, but I just want to show them all to you. This one's really pretty. Okay, so these are the kind I like because they have some negative space, and that's where it allows the sheet music to come through. You see how that's going to look? It's going to be gorgeous. And this one has really beautiful flowers and then some white pebbles here. And it's on, I don't know, it looks like some kind of barnwood. So there's some barnwood going through it. So that's just beautiful. So you get 2 of these. And then you get 2 of these, but I'm not ripping this one apart because I'm only going to use the other 2. But this one's gorgeous too. Oh my. There's not a lot of negative space on this one, so I'm not sure what we could use for a background for this one yet. You might not need a background on it. I don't know. I haven't worked with this one yet. But I think I want to use this one because it really shows the sheet music through and then the wood over top. I don't know. It just looks great. So that's what we're going to do. So again, I just take my glue stick. I don't use, actually, you know what I'm going to do first? I forgot. I'm not going to do that yet. Flip it over and put your, whatever you're going to put on the back first. I do coffee stain paper, but you can do whatever you want. I forgot. I get to gabbing. Get to gabbing. And I know tutorials, people like them to be fast. I know I did when I was new and searching or whatever. I don't like to sit there for 10 hours, but once you start doing this for a while and now I have the group and blah, 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 I get to talking too much. And my tutorials are getting further and fewer between and longer. And I'm getting messages now. Hateful messages. Oh, people take it so seriously that I better get making my short videos again. What is going on, right? Because a person could never take a whole 30 minutes to watch a video. Oh my. Right? I was the same way. Oh my God. I got this message yesterday, or I don't know, whatever day it was, but a couple days ago it said something snotty, you know, about how I drag on and on. You know what I mean? How it takes me an hour just to make a simple envelope. And I laughed so hard because I don't know if she copied and pasted it, but I remember when I first started, I thought the same thing. This woman is taking an hour to make an envelope. Drove me nuts. And that's actually why I started doing videos, because I thought, oh my God, I can do these so much faster. Like, this is making me crazy. And I did in the beginning. I did fast. I got a lot of really good tutorials for beginners, you know. And, but the longer you stay in, then you start slowing down, you know what I mean? And it all slows down. You're like, oh my God, okay. This is going to go on for years. You know what I mean? It never ends. So you might as well just chill out. Seriously. Because this is just the way it's going to be. I'm like, okay, so just relax. Okay. But not in the beginning. Well, I'm trying to relax. But let me tell you, when you get involved with this stuff, it's supposed to be a relaxing hobby, but not me. Not me, man. This is making me crazy. You know what I mean? My mom's coming to visit, and I don't even have a room to put her in now. It's full of craft shit. But that's okay. Alright. So I'm going to hurry up and do this. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in my group and do a Facebook Live video where I can just chill out and relax. And talk and talk and talk all I want. You know what I mean? And no one's going to yell at me. It's so funny. People are so weird. Okay. I mean, including me. I'm not saying you guys are weird. I'm just saying people in general are weird, you know. It's so annoying when you go to YouTube and you're looking for something and you can't find it. You know what I mean? Or then you think you found it, and then you watch and that's not it, you know? Or you watch and the person you're watching is driving you nuts and you can't stand it. You know what I mean? So you got to move to the next one. Oh, it's so funny. I've done it a million times. But it's the way it is. You got to suffer through now. Now, because I got no pity. No. No, actually, I do. I always cater to the newbies anyways. Okay. Okay, so I got the back with coffee and I got the front with sheet music. I had a whole bunch of these boards made up. But every time I do it, then I get messages and someone says, but you didn't show me how. So I'm doing the whole thing. So it's still going to be long. So I can't help it. Okay, so now I'm going over. Now I'm going over this with a glue stick. This freaks people out. It's so funny. It's like, how do you decoupage? How do you decoupage? You know who taught me this was Sagita. She's the genius, not me. Sagita's the genius, not me. I was like, what? I'm sure we all would have. Well, maybe not, though. I don't know. I was going to say, oh, I'm sure I would have thought of it eventually. Yeah, right. Right? Maybe I wouldn't have. I don't know. But you ever get one of her books, holy cow. She's crazy, that girl. It is so good. I mean, crazy in a good way, not crazy in a bad way. So good. I'll have to go through some of my books someday and show you guys what books I got from who and what. That's kind of fun. I don't care if there's wrinkles on my napkin. I like it. People say they don't like wrinkles in there and it's a mistake. But I like them because I ink when I'm done. I don't just lay the napkin on there and I'm done. You layer. And the ink is another layer. And you can't ink if you're decoupaging with Mod Podge. Won't work. So, this is why, well, now I don't know if that was Sagita's whole deal. But that's my whole deal. When she told me that and I started doing it, I realized, oh, you know what I mean? But I don't necessarily know if that was her deal. But it certainly is mine. But I'm sure it was. She knows all about the layering, that's for sure. Holy. Okay. I got big wrinkles down here, but it's going to be good. See? Yay. It's so pretty. Ooh, I love these napkins. Alright, so you get 6 napkins in the set in my shop. And, you know, this is one, and I'm going to get a lot of tags. Because now what we do is let this dry, because if I roll it over, it's going to stick. And then I just take out some of my tags I got sitting around. Different shapes, different sizes, whatever I need, whatever I want. And I flip it over, and I draw out tags on the back. I cut them out. I don't have a fancy cutter and all this. I'm doing it the Hicks style. Hicks style. No, it's not Hicks style. Is it the old-fashioned way? I don't know. But you can buy such pretty digital kits and stuff now. They make paper that looks like this. You don't have to do it anymore, but that takes all the fun out of it. There. Ooh! Gorgeous. Just saying. Right? But right now, if you flip it over, it sticks to the table. I've done this. You know what I mean? Because, so what I'm going to do is, you dig out your tag shapes. I have some right here I'm going to use. I have these in my shop, 2 sizes. It's just regular manila tag, but I got some ink on it, so these are the ones I'm going to use. It's pretty dry, except for the edge. There we go. So now, you can see if we lay my tags out now all the way across and trace out, you can see how my tags are going to look. I almost want to make them go up here, so I have this strip left over on the bottom, but I don't know yet. We'll see. Okay, so I'm going to flip it over and do them on this side, this way. And I just trace them out. Not a big deal. See? And I'm going to do this whole row because it's kind of hard to cut one tag out of a board. So I'm going to do a whole row and ink it and Mod Podge it and sew it and do everything I do to one tag so you can see one basically done. I'm not going to do all of these, but I'm going to show you the process anyways. Okay, now when I get to the end, I got this little negative space left over here. On the end right here, see? See right here? Can you? I don't know if you can. I got too much stuff right here on the end. So that's where I get all my banners from. This whole thing will be banners then. So you get 4 tags in a banner. Then you do the same thing on this side. See, you get 4 tags in a banner, and then you'll have this middle, you know, or you can do it this way. I do it this way, so you're flipping. There's my tag shape there, so you're basically just flipping it over and redoing it again, and then you can have some little tags, you know, little skinny tags or more banners or however you want to do it. So you're going to get 8 of these full-size tags, at least 2 banners, and probably 3 or 4 small tags. That's how that's going to work out. You see what I mean? Okay. So I'm going to cut one out. Cut them out just to show you. And I'll ink one and we'll Mod Podge one. And then you'll be able to see how the layering works. Nice. But I'll just do one so that you have a short video. You don't have to freak out. Okay. So you don't have to freak out and leave me nasty messages. No, you can leave me nasty messages. I don't care. I totally get it. Okay, so here it is. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, that one's pretty. Right? I love it. Okay, now we got to do the ink. And all the perforations in the napkin are still there because I didn't get it all stinking wet. But my ink is a little bit dry, so I go around the edge first. Just like that. To make sure I get the edge good. I don't like this thing I bought. I usually use makeup sponges, but I wanted to try something else. Now this is lifting right here, but it's okay because I'm going to sew right on the edge. Otherwise, you can go around the edge with your glue stick again, and it'll be fine. So just doing that, it looks really good. But I like to ink mine up just a little bit more and get on the edge just a little bit. So just go real light and swoosh, swoosh like this. See, circle, circle motion. And I like to get some of this grunge, especially on this orange. Ooh, that's going to look good, right? I think that's going to look really good. And then you can play around with the stitches on your sewing machine. If you don't, then just do this ink. It's fine. It looks pretty just with the ink. You know. But I like to sew on mine because it's another layer. See? Ooh, that looks so good. This side's lifting, so I'm having a hard time inking right here. But now, this is the part, though, where you can see the perforations in the napkin. See? Ooh, I love this. That is so pretty, just like this. Okay, so now I'm going to sew around the edge because I want to show you a whole one completed. I'm using dark brown thread, and I'm just going to do a zigzag really quick. I suppose I could show you my sewing machine, but I don't know. I think it's fine. Just like this. Just have to wait for a few minutes. But it's worth the wait because now what I'm going to do is, usually I leave this. But what I'm finding is with the usage, you know, that napkin rips because it doesn't have any protection on it. So you want to use your tag more, you know, when you're going to be using it like for a list or something. And you're going to be putting it in and out of that pocket. Sometimes they rip. But if it's just for pretty, then it's okay, you know. But if you don't want it to rip, then you need some kind of coating over it, and that's really good, which Mod Podge is for. But also, I'll show you what it does. Almost done. All right. There we go. Okay, so now with the Mod Podge, okay, here, sorry. So now with the sewing, see, so because I want you to get a before and after view. You know what I mean? Okay, so here's my little brush here, and now we're going to put Mod Podge over the top. And I'm using gloss, of course, high gloss, because there's matte too, but when you're using Mod Podge for this reason, I mean, why would you use matte? You know what I mean? Because what this does is it pops the color now. Now it's really going to pop. I got a nice, fresh, new thing of Mod Podge, but you go light with it. Because if you use Mod Podge, this is why I don't like it. It makes everything curl. All your paper is going to curl up, and I hate that. And I don't feel like stacking it under a bunch of books and going through all this malarkey. So I get my brush real wet, and then I wipe it off. And then you just do it real fast. Just a real thin, as thin as you can get it. That's how I do it. You know, and still get it on there. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes, even as thin as you get it, it still curls. But it really does help if you put, I just lay something right here on the edge. Sometimes I just use my ink pad, even. My strings are so long. Try to do it fast, and then you can't. And you can't anyway. I'm just trying to make sure I get the edge real good, because that one edge was lifting. Right? It's going to be really pretty. Now, I should have done one, I guess, before I came on, because I don't have a dry one to show you now, darn it. Unless I make one more and we wait for it to dry, but heaven forbid. We have to wait for a second. People come on YouTube and they want instant results. Instantly. But can't do it. So I'll do one more while we wait for that to dry. How's that? Probably not. I thought I had everything all ready. And I didn't. But my groupies have seen my tags a million times. And they know that it dries glossy and pretty and shiny, and it brings out the color. You can see the difference already. See? Whoops. Sliding around. But you can see the difference, see? But I'll show you when it dries how pretty it is. I'm telling you. It's really great. I don't like that. It doesn't show you where you're at for minutes. I don't see it on my screen anywhere, but that's all right. I'll do this one and then we'll be done. And then I'm going to go over to my group page, Junk Journal, Junkies, etc., and I'm going to do it there where I can just chill out and talk to my girlfriends. It's fun. We are enjoying it over there. Okay, that's really pretty. I'm loving these napkins, I'm telling you. They're so pretty. This is my idea of fall. I don't like pumpkins and scarecrows and, you know, all these cutie little things. You know what I mean? I want to suggest fall, not have it thrown in my face. You know what I mean? Hay bales and, of course, I like hay bales, but you get what I mean. This is much better. Color suggests it enough, you know. You don't have to throw in pumpkins and scarecrows. You know. All those kind of napkins. I hate that. All right. So we're doing 2, then really quick. Really quick. That's the one with the wrinkles, and I didn't ink it because I'm hurrying up. It didn't ink my wrinkles good enough. But it's okay, I have, you know, 8. I'm just wanting to show you guys. Quick. But inking my wrinkles would have been a good thing to show you. See, you miss out when you're in a hurry. So now you miss the wrinkles. Now we miss the wrinkles, dang it. Believe it or not, wrinkles when you're junk journaling is a good thing. We get to be wrinkly, we get to be fat. We get to be all these things in junk journaling that we don't normally get to be. But look at, ooh, right? I'll be posting pictures of it when it's dry over in my group if you want to come over and look. But I just wanted to show you. So it looks pretty good, right? Okay? Bye, guys.